All right, y'all, check this out. I have Miss Jimmie on the video. She arrived here and made it about 10 days ago. She come to check things out, see if this is a viable place to live, and so she's gonna have a chit chat. We're sitting out here in the center of Central, right across the street from the big cathedral, and just talking. And so I'm gonna let her kind of share some of her experiences with you all since she's been down here. Now, where did you come from?
I flew in from Miami.
Miami.
Right.
And what made you decide to come to Mexico?
Watched a lot of videos. About a year and a half ago, I was starting to think about retirement. And then I thought, okay, so let me just go and do the calculations on what I'm going to retire on. And thought, oh my goodness, I got to find a place where I can live comfortably. So I started checking out videos, and the first video that made me think that I could just travel to other countries was Stephanie Perry's House Sitters. And I said, well, okay, I can do a house sit. You know, if I wanted to go to Paris, I find a house sit in Paris, and that's where I go. But then I started watching expats videos, like Cartess. So I started watching and thinking to myself, let me go check out Mexico. So here I am. I came to check it out to see, and it is exactly what you said. It's exactly what you said. It's so relaxed here. Nobody's checking for you as far as, crime and harassing and things like that. Everybody's doing their own thing. We're out here and people are just minding their own business. Nobody is staring you down, wondering why you're here. They're just doing their thing, and they're very helpful. I was out at the mall today, and I was walking out the door, and the security is posted by the door to open the door for you to come out. And then I was having problems with Uber. I don't know, this guy, he was just circling, but he didn't come to the right spot. So the security guy got the phone, and he talked to the Uber guy. And then the Uber guy came over, and so I was good. So what I'm just saying is that everybody they're so helpful and friendly here that, I don't know, it's almost weird. It's almost weird. That's what I was thinking. It's almost weird. Like what's the angle? But it's no angle. The angle is just that the people here are just free. I think it's just a freedom that they have here that we don't have in America. We don't have that freedom to not live stress-free, because it's always more to do. It's always working for something else. But here it's not like that. It's like they work hard, but they play hard too. They enjoy their free time. And since I'm here, I'm enjoying all the free time.
One thing I noticed, and I was at a restaurant with a friend, and I pointed to this table, these three ladies, and they had went through 3 buckets of beer, and in each bucket there was like 8 beers, and they had 3 buckets. So we're talking about 24 beers between the 3 women. And I was like, this is the only place that I ever noticed that the women, they get down, and like you say, they play hard. They drink with the best of them, and they just they let their hair down, and they just chill and have a good time.
But it's good, clean fun though. It's not like they drink and then they just start acting crazy or get into arguments. It's actually fun. They drink to have fun, not drink and get offended by this and offended by that. It's just, I don't know, it's just free here.
Yeah. And I want to clarify, these women, they were like in their 40s, so these weren't young 21-year-olds, just like you say, just getting sloppy. These were women who looked like they were professionals, had just got off work and just decided it was going to have to be a girls' night out, just let their hair down. They was listening to music and were just going to have a good old time amongst themselves.
And that is exactly what happens. You go, you sit, and you have a few cocktails or not, a beer, whatever, and nobody's rushing you or giving you the side eye to hurry up and leave the restaurant or to hurry up and get up, because that's what I noticed in America, that like if you sit too long, it's like, okay, can I get you anything else? Nope, they don't even mess with you. They might drop by every 30 minutes or so, see if you want something else, but it is not, you never feel rushed to leave a restaurant. You never feel like you have to eat, hurry and eat, and then leave. No, it's like you eat, you enjoy some good conversation, and when you're ready to go, you just go.
I'm glad you brought that up. I probably should have said this sooner, but like you said here, when you're at the restaurant, they will not bring the bill out to you until you physically raise your hand up and ask for it. And you can literally sit at that table for 2 hours. They will come and clean your table, and they will not dare ask, are you ready to go? Or if you need the bill or anything, you can sit there and talk for the next 4 hours, and they won't ask you for nothing.
They will not. They will not. And the food here, oh my gosh. Since we're talking about restaurants, is it's so fresh. I went to the market day before yesterday, and I said, well, let me just try out some of this fresh chicken, fresh ground beef. And I can tell you, the first thing that I noticed is that everything tasted like I did when I was a child. It was that fresh and those flavors. So that let me know that the food that we are consuming in the U.S. Is tainted, because down here I bought 6 chicken thighs. They were like pretty, clear white, and it wasn't like dingy and yellow and all this other kind of stuff. And when I cooked it, it tasted just like the chicken when I was growing up. I know that sounds weird, but I didn't really pay attention as you get older, and because it's like a gradual thing in your food in America. But when you are down here and you buy it fresh, I said, oh my God, this is the taste of when I was growing up. This tastes like the chicken my mother used to cook growing up. It was just chicken, and it was proportional too. It wasn't like these big oversized pieces that you get out of the stores in America. No, it was the same size as if I was growing up. I was very impressed with the taste of and the freshness of the food here in the restaurants and in the markets, and even Walmart. Because in the States, I won't buy meat from Walmart.
Yeah, I'm the same way too. For Walmart, I banned meat in Walmart 15 years ago.
I don't do that. But here, it's no problem. It's no problem. Everything is just fresh. I just can't believe it. I just can't believe it. I mean, it's so many thoughts go through your head when you're down here, and you see that these people, the culture down here it's not like they work to get things. They just work to survive down here, because they're going to enjoy their downtime. They're going to enjoy the time that they're not working. Whereas it was always work. But not here. No, we don't. In America, we need to understand that we're just killing ourselves in America. We're just killing ourselves.
We really are. I know oftentimes when you hire somebody to do work or request services, and they say, hey, I'll be by your house tomorrow at 3 o'clock, they might have forgotten that it was their aunt's birthday or their cousin's anniversary, and they won't show up to your house, and they just and they won't call you and tell you they ain't coming, and then 2 days later when they show up, they'll tell you straight up, oh, yesterday was my aunt's birthday. And they take pride in being there for their families and their children's birthdays, and they're not gonna miss that. They're gonna leave you hanging before they miss out on that family event. It's really, really about family here, and doing the things that are most important. Like working, and like you said, we'll work ourselves to death, work ourselves to a pulp. Here they will work, but they are going to take off that time and do whatever they need to do to hang out with that family member.
Yeah, Cartess, that is one very important thing that I noticed. The feel for family here is like it's family first. Yeah. It's not working first. It might be work in conjunction with family, but family is there. Yeah. You really get to see these people loving on their family, their children, their spouses, girlfriends. I mean, they just love on them, and it's like it's authentic. Yeah, it's authentic because it's like they're in their own world, and they can walk down the streets, laugh with their kids, play with the kids, and that's one of the things I noticed too. They play with their children a lot. every time I see a small child, it's an adult or sibling playing with them. They're kids.
Yeah.
I don't think in America kids are kids anymore. I don't.
No.
I don't.
And you say
Kids
that.
are always outside. They're not inside. They're always outside. I just happen to be in an apartment that's across from a park. And I remember you did the video about the park, and hearing the sounds of just kids playing and laughing it's not a normal thing in America. It's not. So I just come out, stand outside my door sometimes just to hear that sound, the innocence of children playing, enjoying being kids.
Absolutely. And you talk about the kids playing and whatnot. One thing I do notice here, I see a lot more men playing with the children and walking out, hanging out with the children. It's a daily sight versus didn't see much of that in the States. But here you'll see the man just with the boys and the girls, and I'm talking about babies. They just by themselves, just hanging out, just having a blast. You see them in line at the grocery store, and it's a regular thing, you know what I mean? But like you were saying, kids being kids, being outside, playing, and just having a blast. I mean, you really don't see that anymore.
No, you don't. You really don't. And one thing, though, is I have been here 10 days, and I've been to Walmart like 4 or 5 times. I've been to malls and stuff. And I have not seen one unruly child.
No.
I haven't heard parents screaming at their kids. I haven't heard parents, the kids just like crying uncontrollably. And that's because these kids are allowed to be kids, and their parents are around them. I mean, there's nobody raising them except their parents.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
Very good thing.
Yeah, and another thing I remember, I was telling you coming here, I've been here 10 days. I don't remember seeing a speed limit. I haven't seen that one speed limit sign, like the speed is 55 or the speed is this or that. I haven't seen that one sign. And when I tell you the closest I can describe the traffic and the driving skills down here is Miami. It's like you make your own lane. When that circle thing,
the roundabouts, yeah.
The roundabouts ain't no joke. But you know what? But they know who's in sequence. They do know. But
organized chaos.
Oh yeah. It is. You know what? That's exactly what it is. It's organized chaos.
That's
it. It is chaos. But people drive here. I mean, I thought that it was like crazy driving. No, it's not like crash, bang them up, nothing like that. You could drive here.
Yeah.
You could drive here. Now, somebody did mention to me, I was talking to a couple inside Walmart, and they were like, no, you really don't want to drive. Uber is so cost effective that, you don't want to pay your car payment, car insurance, and all the import tax, all this stuff. And I was like, yeah, I'll probably just end up selling my car. I'll probably just end up selling it.
Wow.
Because Uber, I use Uber like I have a car.
Yeah, and because it's so, like you say, it's so affordable.
I use Uber like I have a car, and let me tell you, it is so cost effective. Like $1.70.
Yeah.
$2. So, man, I just hop in Uber and go. Most of my things Uber.
Yeah, I had my daughter got stuck in Atlanta. I had to order an Uber from one side of Atlanta to the northern side of Atlanta where my mom lived, and that bill came through and hit my car for $70 US. I about fell out. First, I thought it was 70 pesos. Then it dawned on me, it was 70 US. I about fell out my chair because, like you say, I'm used to seeing charges for like $1.50, $1.95, and we're 19, 20 months in. And we still don't, all 4 of us, we take Uber separately. And it's still cheaper than a car. Cheaper than the gas that we would pay if we had a car. And I like that. I just really like being chauffeured. I don't think I want to drive.
I don't want to drive either. And I think that's going to really mess me up when I go back to the States after being here a month is driving.
Yeah.
Because I used to always say in America, I need a chauffeur.
Yes.
I get here, and I'm telling you, it's the best thing. Oh, my goodness. And even with the tip, it might even only come to $3.
You know what I mean? Absolutely.
Oh, my gosh, this is the life. But also too, I think that respect the culture and the community. Yes, it's inexpensive here, but be mindful that the economy is inexpensive because of the wages being paid, and you need to tip. Just you tip the Uber waiters, waitresses. I saw a lady, the cleaning lady in the mall, and I wanted to tip her because that mall was so doggone clean.
Yeah.
I was like, wow. But just be mindful of it. Don't be arrogant. Don't like act like this is America, because it's not. We're guests here, and then when you move here, then you become part of the culture. And you know what? Another thing, they call you family. I have been in that apartment 10 days. And after a couple of days, there's these little, what do you call them? The little stores?
La tiendas.
Yeah, the La tiendas. And they call me family now.
Wow.
They're teaching me Spanish, and I'm teaching them English.
See, I like that. See, I keep trying to get folks to understand. Once you just come out here and just make the effort, they gonna look after you, and they continue to see you coming by every day. They gonna realize that you're living here, that you're staying here, and they gonna look out for you.
They do look out for you. They do look out for you. I wanted some coffee. And I'm thinking to myself, how can I make me some coffee without taking Uber up to Starbucks again? So I walk up to the little La tienda, and the guy gives me this little thing of instant coffee. And I thought, I don't like instant coffee. But I got it, went home. Because their coffee is stronger than regular coffee. Yeah, so it worked.
It worked out.
It worked. I was like, yes. I mean, but I didn't do him like, no. I was like, sure.
Yeah,
I'll try
give it a shot.
Yeah, let's get it.
Wow.
So, but yeah, it was that couple up at that one store. They're just the nicest people ever.
Wow.
Ever. And you know what? You see the married couples, you always see them together holding hands. I don't care what age.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 80 years old. They holding
hands. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I'm really enjoying it here. Really enjoying it.
Any surprises that went against what you believed, based on what you've been fed in America about what Mexico's like, and any surprises that anything surprised you to see it for yourself?
Well, everybody that I told I was going to Mexico, I promise you the first thing they said is, what about the cartel? And I'm going to tell you, like I told them, I don't have no business with the cartel. They don't have none with me. They're not checking for me. So a lot of people just think it's crime everywhere down here. And I didn't think that at all. Mm-hmm. I didn't. But that's the mindset of what's being fed to Americans. But I'm gonna tell y'all, this is the safest place. I don't know. I don't even know how to describe it because I've never been this relaxed. It's hard for me to describe how the stress and the apprehension and just drains from you after 5 or 6 days here, because what you're really seeing is what you're really seeing.
Yeah.
There's nobody perpetrating we're just being nice to you because you're an American. Nope, that's not what it is. It's not. So them to think that this is just a crime-ridden country, that is not true. It's not true at all. It's not. These are the most helpful people that I have ever seen. Like, if you're just relaxing, you relax. And I'm pretty sure that if you're in need, because I did see an accident, and you should have saw the number of people that came to the aid of those two people. You should have seen it. It was, most people pull out their phones and start recording.
Yeah.
These people, not one person had a phone out trying to put it on Facebook or anything like that, YouTube, TikTok, anything like that. They were genuinely trying to help this person. Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
I love it. Right now it's February. The weather is not so bad.
It's not. I keep waiting for the heat. I've been here 10 days, and I'm like, okay, where's the heat?
About 30, 40 days out.
And I'll be gone.
about mid-March, it's coming. It's coming.
Man, I say, okay, I'm going to have to monitor it while I'm gone, but this weather, this time is, matter of fact, the Uber driver said on the way over here, he said, this is our winter.
Yes.
And I said, I like your winter.
Love it,
and you know what? And he was a law student.
Oh, was it?
Last year of law. And, so if y'all think y'all can't get an education here, I'm here to tell you, the guy he had one more year of law school.
And what's funny, well, not funny, but what's surprising to most folks, you can go to college out here on about $1,000 a year. So at the end of 4 years, you can get a 4-year degree in whatever, accounting or become a dentist. You're looking at $4,000 to $5,000 total, and that's it. And even cheaper if you go to the public schools, universities, as well. So I mean, the opportunity for education is priceless.
Money. So, but yeah, all in all, this has been a wonderful experience. I mean, to watch all of the YouTube videos and to actually come here and experience it is really different. It's like you don't expect it to be exactly, but it is. It is exactly just like Cartess says. And a lot of the other YouTubers, it's just like that. I mean, it's just like in America. If you can go to certain places where if you pay the money, you live a certain way. And other things, but let me tell y'all, you can save so much money here. You can save a lot of money. Now, if you want to carry the same perspective as America coming here and want to live a certain lifestyle, well, yeah, you do have to pay for it here. Yeah. But it's still less than in the States, but you'll be paying for it. Me, I'm here, and it's just me. I need a 1-bedroom, which I have. Very nice. Everything that I need. And I'm only paying, it was $525 for the month. $525. Yep.
Wow.
That was it.
Any advice for anybody who's been thinking about this, but they've been scared to come out? Family members got in their head, and they second guessing themselves. What words of advice would you have for anybody who think that this is a fairy tale and it's not real, that everybody online is just talking crazy?
My advice is, I heard one lady say this on one of the videos. Don't tell anybody until you're ready to leave, because people are going to get in your head. People are going to tell you, oh, it's too much crime, it's this, it's that. Just wait until you get ready to go. That's my best advice, is that if it's something that you decided to do and you think that you can be persuaded by other individuals, whether family members or friends, just don't even say anything about it. Just do it. Get everything together. And once you part of the process, I advise you guys, because I took the advice from somebody else and I'm glad that I did. Don't commit to one place for like the whole month. If you're gonna be here a whole month, don't commit to like one place. Stay at several different places. Like me, I came in and I stayed a week in an Airbnb, and then I had the last 3 weeks in this apartment, but they were in different areas, and so it forced me to know one area, and then I went to a second area and another area. So don't put all your eggs in one basket. You'll be sorry that you did, because if you get to a place and you don't like it, fortunately, I love my places. But you don't like it, you only got to put up with it for a week, and then you go into another place. That's the best advice I can give somebody about staying in different areas.
Perfect. Is it real? Can a person really save money and relax and reset and get themselves back on good ground? Is it all just a fairy tale? Are folks just talking crazy?
No, it's not. It's really not, because I was paying, God, like so much more than what I'm paying here. Like I said, for the 1 month, it was $525, and it's a really nice apartment. Really nice. It's not a fairy tale. The area here in Merida is cost effective for you. It's gonna blow your mind. And when you go, I normally could not get out of Walmart under $120 in the States. So my first time in there, it was $40. The second time it was $50. And so then I kind of eased going in there knowing that I'm not gonna be spending double of what I normally do. So it's not. Everything is so doable here. If you just have that mindset that you want to be open to new things, you will not have any problem. I don't speak Spanish, but I can tell you every step of the way, these people were going out of their way to help me. And it's not like everybody doesn't speak English. There's quite a few people, and you know what? If you go in a store, at least one person in there is going to speak English.
Yeah.
I was at a laundromat. Didn't understand the concept because we don't have laundromats where you use a type of debit card. These are like advanced. You load the card up, stick it in there, and it goes. Nash is her name. She came over and she said, "Can I help you?" She spoke perfect English. Born and raised in Merida. Perfect. She helped me out. So don't think that the language barrier is going to prevent you. It's only going to prevent you if you let it prevent you. But other than that, this is so doable. I mean, it's so doable. You know, the Uber is doable. You know, like I said, I drive Uber like I'm driving my own car. If I think this or Uber Eats or Rappi, I finally got Rappi to work.
Awesome.
Yeah, everything is doable, and I would say since I've been here 2 weeks, groceries was like $90.
Wow.
And that included a bottle of wine. But no, it's really doable. What Cartess tells you is that's how I got the apartment. It was on Cartess's video, one of his videos, and I called the number and booked it right away.
Awesome. So y'all hear me say it all the time. Now y'all hearing it from somebody else who's here and sharing her experiences is real, is doable. You just act on your plan, and like she said, you know, don't tell anybody until it's time to go. And don't let these folks get in your head. If you thought this through and came out with a halfway decent plan, follow through with it. It's going to work out in your favor. So thank you, Miss Jimmie. I appreciate you.
You're welcome. Thank you. I mean, sure made things a lot easier. And I advise you guys to take advantage of the courses that Cartess offers. He should be charging more, but anyway. Go ahead, look at his site and you know, work with him. You know, just work with him if you need him, and never think that you can't work something out. You know, just you don't know until you ask. So, you know, go check out his courses, see what applies to you, and you utilize it, because preparation before I got here was everything.
Yeah.
You got to prepare, start corresponding with folks who are already here, boots on the ground, and just get it done. If you're fearful, pack it in the suitcase, pack the fear, and come on anyway.
I like that. There you have it, folks. So thank y'all for watching. MoveAbroadandThrive.com. Visit the website. Check out the courses on the site, and leave your comments in the comments area below. Ask questions, and we'll get back to y'all.